Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning back in. Got an interesting topic for you. It is about Revelation and the birth of the United States. We've all heard before that the United States is a Christian nation, and what I am here to tell you is that whether you are Christian or not, it doesn't matter. It is a fact. This is a Christian nation, and I'm going to show you just how Christian it is. So, if you've ever read the Bible, it is 66 books total, which is a significant number to this country, the number 66. In the history of Rome, it was this year 66 AD that was the Jewish revolt. You can look that up. So the Bible is 66. There's this thing called Gematria, which is the practice of coding numbers into words, and that is what the English language is based on. If you watch some of my other videos, I explain how to do it. I'm not going to do it in this video, but please look up Gematria. Real thing, Pythagoras invented it, English is based on it. Okay, so in Gematria, this practice of coding numbers into words, the first book of the Bible is Genesis. The word Genesis sums to 33, a significant number in the Bible because Jesus is crucified at the age of 33. In this gematria, the name Jesus equals 74. The word cross equals 74. The word Lucifer equals 74. The word occult equals 74. In the world of Christianity, there's a debate over what the correct way is to spell Savior, and it comes from the King James Version of the Bible because in that version, where the word Lucifer is used, the word Lucifer, which equals 74, comes from the King James Version. In that version, Savior is spelled with a U, and when you spell it with a U, it sums to 33, like Jehovah. Jehovah equals 33. The name Michael equals 33. Michael is the angel leader from heaven. The name Pontius, who Pontius Pilate sends Jesus to be crucified at the age of 33. Pontius equals 33. So, the number 33, if you take the time to spell it out, Thirtytree, and then convert that into numbers and then add that up, it sums to 66, like the number of books in the Bible. So there's this relationship between 33 and 66. So get this. The nation's first capital, Philadelphia, which was in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia is mentioned in Revelation. Also in Revelation 7:4, this number 74, which we've already mentioned in the nation's birthday, July 4th, Revelation 7:4 mentions the number 144,000. And in the real world, a Baktun from the Mayan calendar is 144,000 days. Also, the word corporation in Gematria equals 144, and the corporation was invented by the United States of America. So Revelation 7:4 mentions this number, 144. Okay, so now here's something that's cool. In the entire 50 states, only 3 states have 33 names, and 2 of them are in the first 13 colonies. The very first state, Delaware, sums to 33. The 6th state, Massachusetts, sums to 33. That's because the numerology of 33 is 6. 3 plus 3 equals 6. And the only other state is the 50th and final, Hawaii. Okay, so 3 states of 50 have 33 names. Of the first 13 colonies, only 3 were established on dates that sum to 33. They were the first and last. Delaware's the first, Rhode Island's the last, and the 9th, New Hampshire. And 9 was a super important number to Pythagoras. Also, 9's a lot like 6, think about the relationship between 6 and 9. Delaware was established December 7th, 1787. 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 7. Those are the digits in December 7th, 1787. If you added them all up, it sums to 33. If you have a birthday and you do that, that's called getting your life number. George W. Bush had a life number of 33. That's a common life number for many celebrities and world leaders. George Bush's birthday is July 6, 1946, if you want to practice. The next colony to have the 33 date was New Hampshire. It was established June 21st, 1788. 6 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 8 sums to 33. Rhode Island was established May 29th, 1790. 5 plus 2 plus 9 plus 1 plus 7 plus 9 plus 0 sums to 33. So, 3 and 33. Think about it. Emphasis on the threes, you see. Okay. So, we've established these relationships, these connections from Bible numbers showing up in the first 13 colonies, and very important and obvious numbers. But those aren't the only ones. So, like I said, there were 66 books in the Bible, right? 39 of the books are in the Old Testament, 27 are in the New Testament, and if you're not familiar with Christianity and Judaism, Christians follow the New Testament of 27 books. The Old Testament is of the Jewish faith, 39 books. This number 39, on the Declaration of Independence, there were 39 signers. James Madison, when he made his proposals, the Bill of Rights, he made 39 initial proposals. 39, this number 39 again, on June 8th, 1789. 6 plus 8 plus 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 sums to 39. So we made 39 proposals on a date with a numerology of 39. James Madison's most famous essay is called Federalist Number 39. And 39 signers on the Declaration of Independence. In this gematria, this practice of coding numbers into words, the word freedom sums to 39. So do the words pagan and Wicca, which is interesting. New York, the 11th state. And think about this. It was 11 years from the Declaration of Independence until Delaware was established. So 11 years from independence claimed until first state, a gap of 11 years. The 11th state, New York, the abbreviation is NY. That's 14 plus 25 equals 39. The name New York, N is the fifth letter. Or excuse me, N is the 14th letter. 1 plus 4 equals 5. E is the fifth letter. W is the 23rd letter. 2 plus 3 equals 5. So N has become 5, E is 5, and W is 5. The word new equals 555, like the 555-foot tall Washington Monument, the giant obelisk that was once the tallest structure in the world when it was built, that sits across from the 5-sided War Department of 5 floors with a 5-acre court in the middle that we call the Pentagon. The Iraq War, the most recent one, started exactly 555 days after September 11, 2001. On March 20th, 2003, Operation Shock and Awe began 2 days later, March 22nd, 322, the number of Skull and Bones. George W. Bush was a member of Skull and Bones, and he graduated from Yale and Skull and Bones in 1968, 33 years before September 11, 2001. His birthday is July 6, 1946. 7 plus 6 plus 1 plus 9 plus 4 plus 6 equals 33. Also in that year, 68, 33 years before 2001, 911 was made the national emergency dialing code, and World Trade Center construction began. Also that year, MLK and RFK were assassinated. In MLK, in letters to numbers, M is the 13th letter, it becomes 4. 12, or L is the 12th letter, it becomes 3. K is the 11th letter, it becomes 2. And Junior, J is the 10th letter, it becomes 1. So his name, abbreviated MLKJ, becomes 4321, like a countdown. And he was killed exactly 1 year to the day of coming out against the war. Martin Luther King, of course, is one of the most famous figures in the history of the nation and a Christian figure. As I said before, the most important numbers in this gematria are 33, 47, and 74. We've talked about 33 words and 74 words, but we haven't mentioned 47 words. These words all sum to 47. Christian, Republican, Whig, as in Whig Party that gave birth to the Republicans, President, Caesar, Judge, Obey, Authority. On the contrary, 74 words are jury. Judge was 47, jury is 74. Beauty 74, beast is 47. Fruit is 74, candy is 47. You see this duality in the words and the numbers. So these numbers have been here since the beginning of this nation, and they were purposefully coded in by who? The Scottish Rite Freemasons, who have a highest degree of 33 and study the world's religions. And it should be noted that this 33 number isn't just incorporated into Christianity. If you learn to do this Gematria and you study other religions, you'll see that 33 is prevalent in them as well. So this 33 thing, it's very large, it's all encompassing, and it's very central to the beginning of this nation. So to review, the connections from the Bible to the beginning of this nation were Philadelphia, the first capital, is mentioned in Revelation. Pennsylvania is known as the Keystone State. The word keystone sums to 33 in this gematria. That's where that name comes from, keystone, if you wonder how they form these things. 3 colonies were established on 33 dates. 3 states have 33 names. Of course, 33 is very important in the Bible because Jesus crucified at that age. The first book, Genesis, equals 33. In the King James Bible, the word Christ is used exactly 555 times, and we find that 555 is coded into 3 of the original 13 colonies and only 4 state names. The other state with a 555 is New Mexico, the 47th state, this significant number. And Mexico equals 33. The word Mexican also equals 33 in Gematria, just like Mexico. And the Mexican-American War once ended on February 2nd, 1848, the 33rd day of the year. So yes, the Bible, the United States, definite connection, Christian nation. Peace out, people.